Mega Evolution hits Pokemon TCG Live today. Mega Venusaur EX is a new deck from the set, while Gholdengo is an established deck picking up some new tools. We'll check out the list and then jump into some gameplay. Starting with the Gholdengo deck, the first thing we're going to notice is that the deck's not running the Energy Search Pro anymore. It's more focused on the Lunatone draw engine that also has Solrock as a good single prize attacker. That makes us play 8 Fighting Energy and just 3 Metal instead of all the other energies, and then we can use Prime Catcher as the A spec. With 4 balls, that's going to allow us to really attack what we want to each turn. We have the Fighting Gong, which is going to help us get our Lunatone and Solrock or energy when we need to. With this, we're only playing 2 Vessel, playing 4 Nest Ball and only 2 Poffin, since both of these have 110 HP and only the Gimmighoul has 70, so we still want to play some Poffin for the times that we can find it off of Arven. This deck's very powerful and has been performing very well online recently. Now onto the Mega Venusaur list. This is a completely new deck. Using the Solar Transfer ability on the Mega Venusaur, it allows you to move grass energy around as often as you like, and then it has the Jungle Dump attack, 240 damage, heals 30 damage from itself. We're pairing this with the Meganium that doubles your grass energy in play, and Teal Mass being the main energy acceleration and the main attacker of the deck. With that Teal Dance ability, 30 damage for each energy attached to both active Pokemon plus 30. So with this and the Meganium, you can be hitting for high numbers very quickly. And we have the Forest of Vitality that lets us evolve these Stage 2 engines really quickly. We have the Toad Scroll engine, which is going to be very good into the Gholdengo deck. Fezandipiti and Mew are both just good draw support, but they also have colorless attack costs that we can move energy with the Venusaur to them to use their attacks. Fezandipiti has that cruel arrow attack that hits 100 to any of your opponent's Pokemon, so you can snipe some things off the bench with that. And then the genome hacking on the Mew EX, copying your opponent's Pokemon. We have 4 Lilies, 4 Iono, 4 Boss, 4 Bug Catching Set. This allows you to get grass energy and a grass Pokemon from the deck. Any combination of the two. Very powerful. I like this better than playing the like 70 HP Bulbasaurs and Buddy-Buddy Poffin, because you can get the stage 1s and stage 2s. We just have 3 Nest Ball, 3 Ultra Ball. We're mainly focused on getting as many pieces as we can with Bug Catching Set. And Lilies letting us draw 8 can help too. Prime Catcher, Night Stretcher, Super Rod. Then we have the Max Rod as the A spec. A lot of people like Hero's Cape on the Venusaur, but with Jamming Tower seeing so much play and Tool Scrapper here and there, I just like this Max Rod because after the opponent takes an easy knockout on the Ogerpon with only 210 HP, this allows you to get all that energy back and just going right back into attacking and Teal Dancing to draw. Now let's get into the gameplay. John wins the coin flip with the Gholdengo deck and chooses to go first. With the new Solrock and Lunatone engine, you really don't mind going second in Gholdengo, since sometimes you can just take knockouts with the Solrock early. He's going to play Buddy-Buddy Poffin, finding Gimmighoul, which is the only 70 HP Pokemon in the deck. He finds 2 copies of that, and then he's going to look at his hand. He's going to think about playing an Earthen Vessel here, before deciding that he meant to play the Fighting Gong, which will allow him to find the Lunatone first. Lunatone has that Lunar Cycle ability that allows you to discard a Fighting Energy to draw 3 cards, similar to Radiant Greninja last format, but it requires you to have the Solrock in play. And then the Solrock has the Cosmic Beam attack, 70 energy, that only works if you have the Lunatone in play, so working really well together. With that, he passes the turn. He decided not to play the Vessel and draw. On my turn, I'm going to start with Bug Catching Set, and here I'm going to find 2 grass Pokemon. It looks like a Chikorita and the Toad Scroll, and then I'm going to go Teal Dance to draw 1, before benching those 2 and a Bulbasaur that I already had, and attaching for turn and passing. Now, one drawback going second with the Venusaur deck is Forest of Vitality doesn't allow you to evolve on the first turn, even if you're going second, so you can get a little bit behind going second. On John's turn, he attaches to the Gimmighoul and evolves into Gholdengo before playing Fighting Gong to find a Fighting Energy and then drawing 3 cards with the Lunatone. Then he's going to play Ciphermaniac. This is going to allow him to stack 2 cards on top of his deck. Any 2 cards. You've seen this. This is a powerful card in the Gholdengo deck. So he's going to take a little bit of time here to figure out what he needs for this. I'm going to shuffle his deck before putting those 2 cards on top. He draws 1 with the coin bonus, and he'll know which card he got. And then he plays Nest Ball. So I guess the Ciphermaniac didn't get its full value. And he's going to play the Genesect and search out 2 Metal Evolution Pokemon. That's only the Gholdengo EX. There's no Strike It Rich Gholdengo in this list. And he's going to be able to evolve that second copy here if he wants. He puts Fighting Energy on the Solrock. He's asking to make sure he didn't bench that Gimmighoul this turn, but it did come from the Poffin on turn 1. He's going to hit for 70. And then on my turn, I'm going to go ahead and evolve into that Toedscruel, which is going to be real good for this matchup. I probably didn't have to put it in play that early, though. And then pass the turn after knocking out the Solrock. He's going to promote Gholdengo. He tries to play Night Stretcher, but he can't play that with the Toedscruel. Now he's going to play the Fezandipiti, draw 3 cards since I knocked out that Solrock. He needs to find another Solrock so he can get his Lunatone back into play. He tries it again. Alright, here we go. Earthen Vessel. Throws away Turo. That's going to allow him to find any 2 energy. Toedscruel is just so hard for the Gholdengo matchup to deal with. Even if they attack it, they need 3 energy just to knock it out. So he takes the knockout on the Teal Dance, or the Teal Mask, and I promote the Bulbasaur. Night Stretcher it back, use Teal Dance, draw, Fezandipiti, draw 3. And then I'm going to play a Nest Ball for another Teal Mask. Teal Dance, draw another card. Just looking for the pieces to evolve here. Here's going to be Boss on the Genesect, so it looks like I'm just going to be trying to play a little bit of stall. I don't have the grass energy on the Bulbasaur to be able to completely lock that Genesect since he threw the Turo away, but his list does include 2 Turo, so wouldn't be a complete win condition. He's just going to throw the Air Balloon on there, get back into the Gholdengo that has the Metal Energy on it that's ready to attack. Here he's going to play Nest Ball. He's probably going to find that Solrock so he can get this Lunatone back into play. Okay, he just goes with another Gimmighoul. He might have prized the Solrock in this match. The second copy of it. Right, here he's going to play a supporter for turn, going with Arven. Finding another Air Balloon and a Vessel. He's going to play the Vessel. Throwing away a card and finding 2 more energy. That will give him the energy that he needs to take out this Bulbasaur, but he really needs to be trying to target down that Toedscruel so that he'll be able to take bigger knockouts later in the game. But we're going to see right here, he's just going to knock out the Bulbasaur, and now it's my turn. He goes down to 3 prizes to my 5. I promote the Teal Mask and then play the bug catching set. I find the Ivysaur. And even though I don't have Bulbasaur, if I get that Forest of Vitality, which we're going to see it come into play here, I'm able to go straight into Venusaur. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, Venusaur. And the Mega Venusaur is so powerful, now I can move my energy around freely. And if I can just find the Meganium, there comes the Max Rod, which is going to get me back energy and everything else that I need. I'm going to play the Ultra Ball, throwing away Chikorita and the Teal Mask to find the Bayleaf and then go into Meganium. So now I have everything that I want. And that's going to be 6 energy, 10 energy since the Meganium doubles, and that's going to be plenty to take the knockout on this Gholdengo EX. He promotes the other Gholdengo, and we're tied at 3 prizes. He's going to use that coin bonus to draw 2. Evolves into another Gholdengo, draws 1. We're going to see him play Artazon, bump into my Forest. And he's going to draw 3 with the Fez now. And I'm not sure if he just played the Artazon just to bump the Forest, it looks like. Here comes Arven. Maybe he'll find Prime Catcher now to take out that Toedscruel. Unless he can find enough energy to really deal with this Teal Mask, though, he's going to be in trouble, because that's where all my energy's tied up, and I've already played Max Rod. He found Nest Ball, no Tool. Alright, he's going to bench a Gimmighoul from hand. His hand is huge over there, but he's just going to pass. He doesn't have anything to do. So I'm going to go Teal Dance and draw a card. Go ahead and put that on the bench. Teal Mask. Now just take the knockout and go down to 1 prize card. So he's going to promote the last Gholdengo that was in play. And this turn he's really going to have to figure something out, but the problem is he really needs to take out this Teal Mask to get all my energy out of play. He needs to, but he probably needs Toedscruel out of play to even be able to make that play. He's going to draw with the Fez. He accidentally overdrew a little bit. I just shuffled the deck up. No problem. We can keep moving. This is just playing at home. He's going to concede right there. We're going to go into game 2. He's going to choose first again. Starts with 2 Gimmighouls and plays the Fighting Gong. That's going to let him put the Solrock in play. Then he's going to Nest Ball, and that'll help him find that Lunatone. So now he has pretty good setup, and he'll be able to use that Lunar Cycle, but oh, he didn't have the Fighting Energy, so he just passes. I'm going to start with Bug Catching Set, and I have quite a few choices here, so I'm going to have to consider my options, and I'm going to go with Bulbasaur and Ivysaur, putting energy back into the deck. I know he doesn't play Iono, so I don't have to worry about my hand being disrupted, is why I was okay with getting the Ivysaur there. So I just attach Return to the Bulbasaur and Teal Dance to the Teal Mask. On his turn, he's going to play Arven, being able to find any item in tool card. So he's going to get Vessel. I think the only tool card he's playing is the Air Balloon. He's going to go ahead and play the Vessel, throwing away one card from hand to get 2 energies. Probably going to see a Fighting and a Metal here. The Fighting will help him draw with the Lunatone, and the Metal will let him attack with the Gholdengo when it comes into play. So there's the Lunar Cycle, drawing 3 cards. He's going to attach and attack with the Gimmighoul. It searches 2 energy from the deck. So we're going to see 2 Fighting Energy come to hand. And on my turn, I'm going to go Force of Vitality, get into the Mega Venusaur right away. Go Teal Dance to draw a card. Then Ultra Ball. And I'm going to get Mew here. I've played down my hand some, so I'll be able to draw with that restart ability. After attaching for turn, I get to draw 3 cards. And I don't find exactly what I need, but I am able to go ahead and play Lilies here and draw 8 new cards. After shuffling my hand into the deck. And with another bug catching set, we're going to see if we can find all the pieces. This deck's a lot of fun to play, and just trying to piece everything together for these stage 2s can be difficult. That'll get better next set when we get the supporter card Dawn, which allows you to search for a basic, a stage 1, and a stage 2. I think that's going to be a really big inclusion for this grass deck. We're going to see another Teal Mask come into play, using the Teal Dance to draw a card, but I was not able to get the Meganium, but I'm still able to take a knockout on a Gimmighoul, no problem. He promotes the other Gimmighoul. He's going to play Artazon, bumping my forest, which means that's another piece I'm going to have to find if I want to get that Meganium into play later. Here comes Arven. Nest Ball is going to find him the Genesect, which will let him get the Gholdengos finally. That is one thing with the grass deck, since you're not playing Rare Candy with Forest, if your stadium's bumped, it's just another piece you have to find to try to set up later. We're going to see Coin Bonus draw 2, and then the Lunar Cycle draw 3. This Gholdengo deck can draw cards all day long. There's honestly times where your hands just feel like the Alakazam deck, how many cards you end up drawing with those two. Gholdengo and Lunatone, and then Fezandipiti. Here we're going to see Nest Ball bring in another Gimmighoul into play. He has Metal Energy on the Gholdengo, so he needs 5 energy though to take out this Teal Mask. That 210 is still pretty tough to hit. Not necessarily tough, but resource intensive for such a little guy. He has plenty of energy in the discard pile here. We're going to see him bench Fez and draw 3, but he still doesn't find Superior, so he does not have a way to attack this turn, and it goes back to me. I'm going to start with Teal Dance, draw a card, then play the Bug Catching set, just finding the Toad School, which will be good later. I'm going to Teal Dance to the 1 on the bench, drawing another card, and I still have just not found all my pieces for the Meganium line. And that's a pretty vital part for getting that damage output way up. I'm going to bench another Teal Mask, and then play Nest Ball. And here we're going to see, I grab a Chikorita finally. Before playing Lilies, which is only going to draw me 6 since I'm on 5 prize cards. I'm going to go with another Teal Dance. I can move damage, or I can move energy around. And I go ahead and decide to move it all to the Teal Mask. Since no Meganium in play, I'm going to need all 9 of these to be able to take the knockout. But that leaves me a little vulnerable since I play only 10 energy in the deck, and he can easily return this knockout. That means I'm probably going to have to find the Max Rod later to be able to continue playing the game. He promotes the Gimmighoul, and he's going to go with Arven. It's going to find him the Night Stretcher and Air Balloon. I do not have the Toad Scroll in play, so this Night Stretcher is fine. He ends up just using it for just a Gimmighoul. He wants to line up. I think he's prize to Gimmighoul, which is leaving him in a little bit of a hard spot. We're going to see that Lunar Cycle draw 3, and then Fezandipiti draw 3. Then he's going to go ahead and use the Genesect. He probably should have used those before he drew, so he would have been better, but it's fine. He doesn't get punished by it this time. And we're going to see him evolve and then draw the cards. And then Superior Energy Retrieval finally, throwing away 2 cards to get 4 energy back. This is going to mean that he'll have to attach 1 and then he'll still need 2 others in his hand to take this knockout. And he has it all there, so attach for turn and then discards 5 energy to take this knockout. And there goes 9 of my energy to the discard pile. I'm going to promote the Mew EX since it has free retreat anyways. I get into the Bay Leaf, but I still don't have the Forest of Vitality. Here with the Artazon, I'm just going to take a look at the deck and see what I need. I decide to just fail it and shuffle up. The Max Rod is in the deck, so that's going to be important. I'm not going to have any luck until I find it. I'm going to play the Iono, resetting our hands. Here I'm going to bench the Toadschool to try to lock him out of the game later, then restart. I decide to retreat into the Toadschool since I don't want to give up my Bay Leaf. He's going to go ahead and play Vessel. He's going to need 2 energy to take out this Toadschool, so it's going to be a pretty easy knockout for him, and he's going to be really glad to see it go. I promote the Mew EX. And then I'm going to play Ultra Ball, and that's going to find me my Meganium. But then I consider if I just want a Fez and try to find it another way, and that's what I'm going to do. Put down the Fez. I feel like drawing 2 with Mew and then 3 with it will give me a good enough odds to find it while getting some more cards. So after the restart, I'm going to go ahead and play Lilies, draw 6 cards. And then I'm going to be able to use the Fez to draw 3 more. And that does find me the Meganium, seeing all those new cards. A little greedy, but I think it's worth it. With that, I just have to pass since I still don't have my energy back and I have to find that Max Rod at some point. Here comes another Superior Energy Retrieval, letting him recover energy that's going to allow him to attack again this turn, throwing away Artazon and Buddy-Buddy Poffin that are of no use this late in the game. He takes the knockout on the Mew EX, going down to 1 prize card. I promote the Teal Mask. And here I'm going to start with Fez, draw 3. I do find the Max Rod finally. The deck's getting pretty thin, so my odds were pretty good. Then I'm going to play Nest Ball, and here we're going to see a pretty big decision where I grab Bulbasaur, and then I'm going to change my mind. And since we're at home, this is fine. You know, we want to play against each other's best, so sometimes you'll see us take plays back. And that's what you're going to see. When I play this Max Rod, I see that I shouldn't get the Bulbasaur. I need to get the Toadschool out of the discard pile and evolve it with the Forest of Vitality. That way he can't just take an easy knockout and take his last prize card next turn if he has Superior. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to start drawing some cards, moving some energy around. I won't be able to win this turn, but I'll be able to stay in the game. If I didn't get the Toadschool, chances are next turn he's just going to take the final knockout and get me. So I'm going to Iono his hand down to 1, and even though he has a ton of draw support, I'm not going to give him that Fez by only doing 180 damage. The Gholdengo also has 30 resistance, so it's a pretty tight matchup with that extra 30 resisted every single time I attack it. So he's going to just have to pass the turn, and I still need 3 prizes, so it's still going to take some time for me, so I'm going to chase his Fez now, and knock it out. And he promotes the clean Gholdengo, puts Air Balloon on it. He picks up the damaged Gholdengo, but it's kind of too late for that to matter all too much. Since I'm at 1 prize, I can just boss up the Lunatone. He realizes that, but it's already done. I bossed the Lunatone